how's JJK been?
How's what? The fuck did you say?
JJK.
JJK. I was like, the fuck is that? It's been good. Let me filter some people. When I watched JJK season 1, I appreciated some things about the writing, but there was nothing in it that like really gave me made me optimistic for upcoming seasons. Right? This just seems like what I wanted out of Demon Slayer, where it's a fine show with really good visuals, probably gonna fall off, and that's okay. But you know, we're along for the ride. I liked season 1. Hidden Inventory arc, I wasn't like the biggest fan of.
That's like the Gojo one. That's the one everyone likes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine, but it's just like, I don't know, it's just Gojo glazing, so I'm not that invested in Gojo.
Sure.
I like the villain of that arc more than Gojo, honestly. But then you have the Shibuya incident, and I was like, I guess this is like it. I guess this is the climax. I guess it's gonna get worse from here, because I don't know where you go from here. And of course, this is me approaching it as like someone that has experienced a lot of shonen before like My Hero Academia or whatever, right?
Right.
Shibuya Instant was really good, though. I was like, this somehow improved on season 1 in a way that I did not expect. But like, there's no way to keep going. The Culling Game, I don't like this. This is not something I was like thinking when I was starting fucking JJK. I was not thinking this is going to become better and better each season. But here we are.
Is it getting better and better because the writing is getting better and better, or is it particularly like the production and the animation that's getting better, and that's what's like really driving it?
Complicated. It's a mixture of a little bit of both. I found the powers are getting better, like better written. They're kind of leaning more toward like a Araki JoJo style of writing for abilities than originally, because originally it's like usually just punches things and it uses his spiritual energy to like punch things harder. Nobara, she uses voodoo dolls, and Megumi summons Shinigami or whatever, and it's just like very basic. The powers now, like you have Love Rendezvous. This is the character that no one's sure if they're trans or not, or what pronouns they go by, whatever. Their ability is they set 4 points in a constellation, and so the way that the constellation moves, I guess, in relation to the Earth or whatever, 2 points will get closer to one another in touch or whatever, but it will never get closer to the third point. Like, it's always just 2 points close in on each other. Point A can get close to point B, point B can get close to point C, point A gets repelled by point C, and you don't know what points are what. So part of the puzzle is like figuring out what the points are, figuring out how to utilize the points, and then, you know, obviously then solving it by dispelling it or whatever. Then there was a guy whose ability was essentially reactivating contracts, and so he had all these receipts that were like taped to his body, and he would pull it off, and then that would activate the ability, where then like it would manifest that thing that was on the receipt. So there's like more interesting ways to utilize these powers that are traditionally kind of very, you know, like the voodoo doll and summon the Shinigami and stuff. So like, I'm glad that they finally have started using powers that are more modern, quote unquote, right? Like where they're now utilizing these abilities and like spirituality in like a modern sense. This season was consistently really good looking, which is kind of crazy. Even like season 2 had like a long stretch of episodes that were all really good, but like even it had like dips that were like, okay, this is, I think it was like an episode where he fights like a giant mantis or something. It's like, okay, this doesn't look as good as the other episodes. But yeah, I really liked the Culling Game in a way I did not anticipate I would ever like Jujutsu Kaisen going into season 1. Part of me is like disappointed that the director left, but at the same time I'm kind of like, it gets worse, then thank God, I guess. I don't know. If it doesn't, cool. I will continue to like JJK. And
Man, what a glowing recommendation from Mumi. I do not give a flying fuck about Jujutsu Kaisen whatsoever.